So let's be real, it has become basically impossible for the average American to buy a home anymore. Interest rates are showing signs of ticking down a bit, but they're still over double what they were just a few years ago, and home prices almost haven't come down at all to compensate for these higher interest rates. Unfortunately, this has led to the typical person or family just not making enough money to be able to qualify for a mortgage loan on an average price home. There's a handful of reasons of why housing is not affordable right now, but a big one is related to supply because, for one, there's just not enough houses available for sale right now. But another factor is that there's just not enough new homes that are being built. And so all of this combined has caused home prices to be higher than where they maybe should be. It's hard to pinpoint exactly where this problem started, but some people are blaming the inventory problem on hedge funds. Wall Street hedge funds own around 574,000 homes as of the last report. That's where this comes into play, though. There's a new bill that's trying to get passed that supposedly will put a stop to these hedge funds buying up single-family houses across the United States. The bill is appropriately called the End Hedge Fund Control of American Homes Act, and the bill aims to ban hedge funds from amassing large portfolios of single-family homes. And what's really wild is that it also forces them to start selling off their portfolios. The bill would require hedge funds to sell at least 10% of their single-family homes per year to families over the course of a 10-year period. And then after this 10-year full phase out, all hedge funds would be completely banned from owning any single-family homes. That's a pretty wild, pretty strong, but very aggressive proposal. See, hedge funds invest in all different types of real estate. Sometimes they just invest in publicly traded real estate companies like REITs, but they also buy actual properties as well. They're buying homes around America in bulk at a discount, then renting those homes out and collecting the profit after they pay for all their expenses. This is where the problem lies. A lot of people think that it's just not cool that these hedge funds are buying up a bunch of houses in the United States when there's not a whole lot of houses available for the rest of the people to begin with. And it's kind of making the inventory problems even worse than they already are because, in theory, once one of these hedge funds buys a single family home and rents it out, that home might not ever come back on the open market. This whole phenomenon with hedge funds buying single-family houses is kind of a more recent trend. It started picking up after the housing crisis when they were scooping up a bunch of foreclosures. That trend has continued, though. You can see in these charts that the pace that they're buying at is increasing really fast. So this is the bill that would stop them in their tracks. We can link to this down in the description for any of you guys who want to read it all the way through. But the goal of the bill is to stop these hedge funds from buying up any more single-family houses, and then, like I said, over the next 10 years, they'd basically be required to sell off all of those 574,000 houses that we talked about at the start of this video. Of all of the corporate billionaires who have been buying houses lately, Jeff Bezos has made the headlines the most with his company called Arrived. They're buying single-family homes, renting them out, and then they're actually allowing people to invest in those properties. They've scooped up over $100 million worth of single-family real estate during a time when the housing shortage has been worse than ever. Bezos' company Arrived is interesting because their motto is that they empower the world to build wealth through real estate investing. They actually allow regular, everyday people to buy shares in these single-family rental properties with as little as $100. The thing is, during a time where more and more Americans want to achieve that dream of home ownership, the public perception of a company like Arrived has been very mixed because, again, the more that these types of groups continue to permanently convert housing inventory into rentals, the less homes there will be for the general public, which will potentially keep the prices of houses high for the foreseeable future. It's hard telling if this latest report will pass. Most of the articles that I read made it sound like there's no chance that this one's going to pass, but it is likely that Congress continues to put more bills forward like this in the future. No matter what side of the political fence you fall on, though, there's no doubt that something needs to change if we want to see more people in America get the opportunity to buy their first home. I'll see you guys next time.